I like to think that everything in my life led me to this moment. I went to college and finished my education, and then came home and decided I wanted to run for Miss Rodeo California. I really think that, most rodeo queens, if you sign up for a rodeo queen pageant, you're a pretty motivated and pretty outgoing and intelligent woman. And so you do a couple of portions of the pageant, and then you move into your room, and you can see your parents again. And that's when I saw my mom, and as I was moving my stuff in, I go, "Hey Mom, this is really exciting, and I'm gonna try really hard, but I think I'm in over my head." But I was just so humbled by how much those girls had prepared and how extensive this contest was about to be, and I was only in 2 hours. So then I went through the pageant and really just tried to enjoy every moment and just be thankful for the opportunity to be there and the opportunity to compete among such wonderful girls and get to know the judges and all the committee. And so really just tried to take every moment as a blessing. And then when it came down to it, that morning, me and the girl who was my roommate, Elizabeth, we were talking about it, and we were like, you know what? This has been a really fun pageant. All in all, I'm really excited about our friendship because we had became really close, really excited to be part of the circuit finals. So when they got down to the top two, and we were on opposite sides of the stage because they had called us out, I think, alphabetically, I just kind of looked down at her, and she looked at me, and there was not even I don't even know, it happened really fast, but I just remember looking at her, and we were still looking at each other, and then they called her name for the first runner-up, and it was just like, wait a second. And I was so happy for her, but so happy for, me, and it was really fun because we had talked about how fun it would be to be 1-2, just because we'd become so close. And as much as the other girls would deserve it too, it was really fun to be right there with someone that I'm really good friends with now. My reign started January 1st, and January 1st I was in the Rose Parade. So to start off my year like that was basically a tell of how the year was gonna go. And we camped out on the freeway, on the 710 freeway, and woke up at 4 or 5 in the morning, went to the Rose Parade. It was freezing, it was amazing, it was everything you could ever imagine. So that, I think, is the epitome of what my year has been, is just early mornings, late nights, just going and going and going. To start off with that big of a bang has really just set the year off good. I think my favorite part, though, so far has been coming home to California. So going to my first California rodeo was the most excited that I've been, because as much as I love traveling out of state and I've enjoyed being all of the places I've been blessed enough to go to, going to California rodeos and to be Miss Rodeo California makes me feel a little bit like a big deal. It's pretty fun. They do a really good job of making me feel special and giving me the opportunity to do all the extra stuff. Bakersfield, I was able to judge the pageant and carry the American flag every night. Springville, I had a great time. There was a parade, and there was a hide race that I ended up in. It was just a fun event that I ended up entering 3 times. So it's been really fun to now be at the California rodeos and be a promoter and supporter of those rodeos. We say it all the time as rodeo competitors and rodeo queens and rodeo cowboys. We say that rodeo is a family, and it truly is a family. I think that's the real reason I do it, is just the people. So rodeo people are pretty cool, and they really make me, when I see them leave a rodeo, I kind of get the post-rodeo blues. And I kind of think, dang it, it's over. But the cool thing is I know I get to go to another one next weekend, and I know that there's more, and I still get to, you're still gonna see them the next time, and they're still gonna smile at you just like they did at the last place, even if it's different people. I really think that everywhere I go, it's the people that make it worth it. It's the people and the friendships and the connections that I've made that make me, get a little choked up every once in a while. I've made some great friendships already, and I look forward to making more even. I mean, the year's not even halfway over, and I think that's the biggest deal is the people. I think the hardest part is living out of a bag so much. So, you're always living out of a suitcase. I'm getting to become a really good packer though, so it's not too hard. I think that's the only thing. Sometimes you miss home or miss the creature comforts of being home, your own bed and all that. But I've been put up in really good spots, so the committees will get me a hotel room or something like that, or stay with family friends. And so I've been pretty blessed to have nice places to stay and things like that, and good food and all of that. But sometimes you miss home, but it's just a year, so you know what, I'll stay on the road as long as I can. Well, in December, I'll run for Miss Rodeo America. So it's a really tough competition. It's a week-long, Sunday to Sunday, and just interviews and on-stage portions and banquets and auctions and just so many things, a fashion show, just so many different facets to the pageant. And you're competing against 34 or 30-something really motivated and girls that are going places. There's lawyers and doctors and nurses and all kinds of special ed teachers and high school teachers, and there's just so many girls that I have the utmost respect for that I'll be competing against. So I do have high hopes for Miss Rodeo America, but I also do know that the right girl will win, and if it's not me, I know that she'll do a good job.